It's Tuesday night, January 2020 joints. I'm staring at a calendar I don't know how to fix. The moon is hanging low, a cold and silver sliver, and the shadows in the hallway make my spirit start to shiver. I move across the carpet with a heavy hollow stride to the sanctuary where we used to laugh and hide. But the door feels like a mountain that I'm too tired to climb as I step into the wreckage of our interrupted time. I reach across the desert of the Egyptian cotton sheets, searching for the rhythm of a heart that never beats. I'm a ghost inside a memory, I'm a sailor lost at sea, clinging to the remnants of what you meant to me. Now I'm just crying on these once warm pillows, watching how the darkness bends the branches of the willows, tracing out the dent where your head used to lay before the light of always started turning into gray. It's a fabric full of secrets, it's a linen full of lies, and the salt of every goodbye that's fallen from my eyes. Yeah, I'm freezing in all of these once warm pillows. I remember how the morning used to feel like golden wine, when the tangle of our breathing made your heart beat mine. Now the fabric's getting stiff and the scent is starting to fade, like the promises of summer that we eventually betrayed. I've tried to wash the sorrow, try to scrub away the ghost, but the silence is the thing that always hurts the most. I'm hugging the embroidery, I'm whispering to the thread, trying to find the comfort in a double-sized bed. They say that time is a healer, but I think time is a thief. It leaves you with the linen, but it takes away the belief that you'll ever feel the heat again, or the weight of a hand. This cold and quiet corner of a lonely desert land. Turn the light out, I don't wanna see the space. Just let me imagine the fine lines of your face. But the fabric is cold and the story is old, just cotton and dust, and a broken down trust. Once warm, Today's Tuesday, January 20th, 2020. So I'm looking for a memory that I don't know how to fix. The air in this kitchen is a sharp and biting blade, cutting through the promises that we eventually betrayed. I found that little camera at the bottom of the bin, with one last shot of always still waiting to begin. I'm standing by the window where the glass is turning white, trying to find a flicker in the middle of the night. I can feel the winter longing, I can feel the coming storm. I'm huffing on my fingers just to keep the spirit warm. I leaned against the window and I let out a sigh, and watched a ghost of us start to bloom and then to die. It's just Polaroid breath on a frozen window pane, a hollow imitation of your touch and of your name. It appears for a second, a hazy silver blur, a vision of the people that we definitely were. But the cold takes it back and the glass begins to clear, leaving me with nothing but the silence of the year. Yeah, I'm living on the edges of my Polaroid breath. I try to trace a heart in the center of the mist, like the one we used to share before we learned how to desist. But my fingers getting numb and the fog is fading fast. Nothing in this 2020s tells mornings built to last. I remember how your laughter used to hanging in the air, like a cloud of warm honey when the world was actually fair. Now I'm just a drifter in a house of ice and stone, exhaling every memory to face the dark alone. They say that if you're breathing, then you're doing just fine, but they don't see the way I'm trying to hold the line between the person who is standing and the person who is fled, between the living spirit and the words we never said. day, January 20th, 2026. Looking for a feeling that I don't know how to fix. The city's finally sleeping, the engines died away, leaving me with everything I was too proud to say. I'm sitting on the floorboards where the radiator hums, waiting for the healing that never really comes. The world is a stage when the sun is in the sky, but the truth finds its voice when the day begins to die. I can handle the morning, I can handle the noise, I can hide all the wreckage of our broken, hollow joys. But the gravity shifts when the clock strikes 12, and there's nowhere left for a lonely soul to delve. 'Cause it's quiet after midnight, a heavy kind of still, the kind of cold that January never fails to fill. Every shadow is a question, every silence is a plea, asking what I'm supposed to do with the ghost of you and me. The static in the hallway is the only sound I find, racing through the empty, gusty corners of my mind. Yeah, it's far too loud and it's far too bright in the quiet after midnight. Saddle sweater on the handle of the door, I hadn't had the heart to move it to the floor. In the daytime it's just fabric, it's just wool and faded blue. But at 2 a.m. it's the solid weight of you. I reach for the phone just to see your name bold, and I remember the places that I'm not supposed to go. I'm a prisoner of the hours where the world is turned off, and the only thing I'm breathing is the scent of being lost. Is there a reason why the dark makes the heart beat loud? Why I'm looking for your face in every midnight cloud? The sun is a liar, it tells me I'm okay, but the moon knows the price that I really have to pay. night. Turn the lights out, I'm already in the dark, waiting for a whisper, waiting for a spark. But it's just the wind in the 2020 wax rain, taking like a heartbeat against the window pane. So quiet, so It's Tuesday night, January 20th, 2026. I'm staring at the door frame where the shadows like to mix. I didn't hear a window break or a single glass fall. There was no sudden thunder echoing down the hall. I just woke up to a silence that felt heavier than lead, and realized the always was a ghost inside my head. The coffee still sitting in the pot from yesterday, but the warmth of our forever has finally slipped away. No sirens in the distance, no screaming in the street, just the steady hollow rhythm of a heart in full retreat. I didn't see the fire die, I didn't see the spark. I just found myself standing alone here in the dark. It was a quiet goodbye, a quiet exit from my life. No jagged edged ending, no twist of a knife, just a soft, slow closing of a heavy wooden door, and the sound of your footsteps not hitting the floor. I'm turning off the porch light, I'm letting go of the key to the virgin of the story that was meant for you and me. And a quiet exit, you just cease to be. footsteps not hitting the floor. And turning off the porch light, I'm letting go of the key to the version of a story that was meant for you and me. In a quiet exit, you just cease to be. Listen to the house, it's finally still. The January wind is coming over the hill. No more waiting, no more why, just the ghost of a quiet goodbye. It's Tuesday night, January 20th, 2026. I'm looking for a rhythm that I don't know how to fix. The steam is rising off the street, a pale and ghostly veil, as the winter air turns heavy and the moon turns paper pale. I'm sitting by the window where the iron meets the glass, watching every shadow of our forever past. I remember how we stood out there when the world was feeling small, before we learned how high it is to only have to fall. I can hear the rhythmic tapping on the rusted metal bars, drowning out the city lights and hiding all the stars. It's a hollow, lonely music that's ringing through the room, the sound of every almost meeting its quiet winter doom. And it's just rain on the fire escape, cold and bitter blue, dripping through the empty space that used to hold you. 1,000 tiny heartbeats, 1,000 little stings, the morning of the memories and all the broken things. There's no way out this evening, there's no way to get high, just the weeping at the metal underneath the black and hollow sky. I'm listening to the rain on a fire escape. I saw your old domed umbrella leaning lonesome by the door, like a soldier from a battle that we don't fight any no more. I thought I a steady, heavy rhythm of the coming of the years. Don't look out the window, don't look at the street, just let the winter rain make the loneliness complete. Fire escape, read the It's Tuesday night, January 20th, 2026. I'm staring at a kitchen that I don't know how to fix. The coffee's getting cold and the winter air is thin as the white noise of the evening starts to settle on my skin. I looked into the hallway at the mirror by the door where we used to stand and whisper things we don't say anymore. The glass is clean and silver, but something's lingering there, like a ghost of a reflection in the quiet, dusty air. I try to look away, I try to face the dark, but I'm tripping on the ashes of a long extinguished spark. I see a glimmer in the corner, a phantom in the light that keeps me from the healing of the 2026 night. It's just the residue of your smile on the surface of my soul, the jagged little pieces that I never could control. It's a stain upon the memory, it's a shadow on the glass, a bittersweet reminder of the love we let last. I can scrub the floors and wash the streets and say that I'm okay, but the residue of your smile will never fade away. No, it won't fade away. I saw you in a dream last night, but the edges were all blurred. I reached out for a secret, but I couldn't find a word. I woke up to the silence of this empty, hollow room and the heavy, heavy scent of a January gloom. I found an old Polaroid tucked inside a book, and I felt the familiar sting the moment that I took a look at how we used to be before the world went gray, and the ghost of your happiness got carried far away. They say that time is a river that'll wash the spirit clean, but I'm just drowning in the spaces that were left in between. The harder I try to forget the way you looked at me, the more your silhouette becomes the only anything I see. Residue of your smile won't ever fade away. Flicker in the mirror, glimmer in the hall. I'm just a witness to the way that visions fall. It's on the walls, it's in the air. The ghost of your laughter is still hanging there. Just a residue of you. It's Tuesday night, January 20th, 2026. I'm staring at a kitchen that I don't know how to fix. The coffee's getting cold and the winter air is thin as the white noise of the evening starts to settle on my skin. I looked into the hallway at the mirror by the door, where we used to stand and whisper things we don't say anymore. The glass is clean and silver, but something's lingering there, like a ghost of a reflection in the quiet, dusty air. I try to look away, I try to face the dark, but I'm tripping on the ashes of a long extinguished spark. I see a glimmer in the corner, a phantom in the light that keeps me from the healing of the 2026 night. It's just the residue of your smile on the surface of my soul, the jagged little pieces that I never could control. If the stain upon the memory, it's a shadow on the glass, a bittersweet reminder of the love we let pass. I can scrub the floors and wash the streets and say that I'm okay, a secret, but I couldn't find a word. I woke up to the silence of this empty, hollow room, and the heavy, heavy scent of a January gloom. I found an old Polaroid tucked inside a book, and I felt the familiar sting the moment that I took a look at how we used to be before the world went gray, and the ghost of your happiness got carried far away. They say that time is a river that'll wash the spirit clean, but I'm just drowning in the spaces that were left in between. The harder I try to forget the way you looked at me, the more your silhouette becomes the only thing I see. Jagged little pieces that I never could control. As a stain upon a memory, it's a shadow on the glass, a bittersweet reminder of the love we let pass. I can stamp the floors and wash the sheets and say that I'm okay, but the residue of your smile won't ever fade away. Flicker in the mirror, glimmer in the hall. I'm just a witness to the way that visions fall. It's on the walls, it's in the air. The ghost of your laughter is still hanging there. Just a residue of you. It's Tuesday night, January 20th, 2026. I'm wandering through memories I don't know how to fix. The moon is just a sliver over the alleyways and neon, looking for a shoulder that I'll never get to lean on. walking past the diner where we used to hide from the rain, before the sugar in our coffee turned to bitterness and pain. Now the pavement is a mirror for the puddles and the gloom, and the city feels as empty as our quiet spare room. I should be home in bed, I should be closing my eyes, but the ceiling only shows me the map of our goodbyes. So I'm counting every streetlight, I'm pacing out the miles, trying to outrun the ghost of your long faded smiles. Now I'm lost on the sleepless backstreets of this town, watching every forever come crashing slowly down. There's no one on the corner, there's no one on the phone, just the rhythm of my footsteps as I face the dark alone. It's a 2 a.m. kind of hollow, it's a jagged kind of blue, wandering through the places that still smell like you. Yeah, I'm haunted on these sleepless back streets. I saw a silhouette dancing in a window 3 floors up, and I felt the familiar steam overflow my cup. I remember how we lingered on the bricks of 4th and Vine, back when I was certain that your heart was always mine. Now the graffiti on the brickwork is just a blurry mess, like the ending of a story that I'm trying to forget. I'm a drifter in the shadows, I'm a phantom in the park, searching for a fire when I've lost the only spark. They say the city never sleeps, but I think it's just me, staring at the vacancy of what we used to be. Every engine in the distance, every siren in the night is a scream I'm keeping quiet until the morning backstreets. The stars are getting dim now, the sky is turning red. I'm heading back to the apartment on the empty side of the bed. Just one more black, just one more sigh underneath the January and a black and hollow sky. Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. I'm looking for a frequency I don't know how to fix. The sun is just a pale ghost behind a curtain of gray, struggling to find the strength to start another day. I reached across the mattress to pull you to my side, but I only found the hollow where the cold shadows hide. The world is waking up outside with a low and distant hum, but in this quiet bedroom I've finally gone numb. I can hear the neighbors' car doors and the clicking of the gate, but I'm stuck inside a rhythm that is far too little, far too late. The coffee's getting bitter and the air is getting thin as the white noise of your absence starts to settle on my skin. Now it's just a soft, static morning in a haze of ice and stone, learning what it sounds like to be truly, deeply alone. A humming in the hallway, a buzzing in my head, the echoes of the always and the words we never said. I'm lost between the stations, I'm drifting in the blur, trying to remember exactly who we were. Yeah, I'm waking up to soft, static mornings. I saw your old bathrobe hanging lonely on a door, like a flag of a country that doesn't exist anymore. I thought I heard your whisper and the rattle of the pipes, but it's just the winter wind burning its 2020 stripes. I move through the kitchen like a ghost in a dream, watching how the light makes everything look like a seam about to pull apart, about to come undone, searching for a fire in a world without a sun. They say that waking up to self-static morning. Turn the volume down, but the noise won't go away. It's the sound of the memory of the long faded day. Just a flicker, just a person I loved has finally gone done. Soft static, January morning, good It's Tuesday night, January 20th, 2026. I'm looking at a life I don't know how to fix. The radiator's humming in a low and lonely drone as I sift through all the secrets that I shouldn't have to own. I found an old shoebox at the bottom of the bin, filled with every always that we used to believe in. But the edges are all curling and the colors started to bleed, just like the hollow promises that neither of us need. I'm holding up the glassy paper to the kitchen light, trying to find a flicker in the middle of the night. But the faces in the frame are looking back like they don't know the version of the story where you had to let me go. Now I'm just staring at these weathered photographs, chasing down the echoes of our long forgotten laughs. The summers turn to sepia, the oceans turn to gray, watching every kid of us slowly fade away. It's a gallery of used to be and a museum of gone, trying to find a reason to keep stumbling into dawn. Yeah, I'm breaking over weathered photographs. I saw that one from Vegas. You were wearing that red dress, looking like a miracle and acting like a mess. Now there's a crease right through your smile, a jagged white line, a permanent reminder that you're no longer mine. I tried to smooth the paper, tried to press the ghosts away, but your memory is brittle and it's starting to decay. I'm a curator of sorrow, I'm a guardian of dust in this 2026 vector of a broken down trust. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words will never speak, but I I'd trade them all to feel your breath against my cheek. 'Cause the more I look at them, the more I lose the now. And I'm forgetting how to live without you here somehow. Now I'm just staring at these weathered photographs, chasing down the echoes of our long-forgotten lives. The summers turn to sepia, the oceans turn to gray, watching every bit of ours slowly fade away. It's a gallery of history and a museum of part, trying to find a reason to keep stumbling into dark. I'm breaking over weathered photographs. Put 'em back in the box, let 'em sleep in the dark. I'm done trying to find a solitary spark. The ink is getting thin,